Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Deja Renee, and today I'm gonna be telling y'all what I'm gonna be doing for the whole month of March. I'm gonna be doing March Madness with Deja. So I'm gonna post a video every single day for the month of March, and I'm holding myself accountable no matter if it's at 11 o'clock at night. I'm going to post a video every single day because I need to get to the grind. I need to hit 500 subscribers, and I'm very, very close. So if you're watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, so please subscribe to the video. In my pajamas, because I just left from doing some media like stuff that I had to do, and it's late at night. Excuse me, it's late at night. Not really late, but I came, got in the shower, did my night routine, and I'm in pajamas, and I'm in these pajamas, and I'm chilling. Some of these videos I'm gonna be looking professional, talking about sports and basketball. Some of these videos I'm just gonna be posting and doing. I'm gonna be doing a story time. I'm gonna be doing basketball videos about the women's basketball and women's basketball updates, and then I may just do a vlog here and there. But today we're going to be doing a story time about my racist college basketball coach. So we're gonna get into it. So I'm not gonna cut nothing out for this part one, but this is part one. So first things first, I'm Deja Williams. You can look my name up. I played basketball since I was in first grade, all the way until I was 22 years old. I am now 23. So wait, actually, was I 21? Let's say 22. Now I'm 23. I'm a current graduate student. And so yeah, I'm getting my master's degree. So through undergrad, first I played high school basketball. I went to Shawnee. Oh, I'm not gonna say where I went. I went to school when I was a junior and senior. I loved that school. I love my coaches. They was tough on me on my head, but they showed genuine love and concern for me as a human being. They respected me as a human being, but they also told me when I was right or wrong, and they corrected me. I also played AAU. I had plenty of coaches who corrected me when I was wrong, told me when I was wrong, and I also played through some BS. I might tell my AAU stories because I have a story time about that too, about someone who is actually in the story time. But yes, basically, I've been playing basketball my whole life. My dad coached me. My dad was really hard on me. In my opinion, I felt like he made things more difficult for me and not hand things to me because he felt like that would be better for me, which in the end, I mean, I don't regret anything. Like, I have no control of what he can do, but I just feel like sometimes my dad made things harder for me than they had to be. And in my opinion, now as an adult, like they say, when you get older, you most definitely, when you get older and you see like how people's upcoming do, then okay, cool. But I feel like when I become a parent, if I ever become a parent, I'm not gonna do that to my kids. And that's no hate or downwards to my dad or anything, because my mom was really hard on me academically, but at the same time, I feel like my mom was very hard on me and tough on me, but at the same time, I don't feel like she made things more difficult for me than they had to be, just so she didn't feel like things was handed to me, in my opinion. But I feel like that's how my dad was as a coach. Now, as a dad, he most definitely makes sure I have everything I need and all that good stuff. But like him being a coach, I feel like he made things more difficult for me than they had to be. But that's just my opinion. And if I ever coach my kids, that's what I'm saying. If I ever coach my kids, I'm not going to make things more difficult than they got to be. I am going to make my kid earn things, but I'm not going to make it hecka difficult, you know? Okay, but anyways, I played basketball. I loved it. I ended up going JUCO. Now, my JUCO story times, this is not about JUCO right now, but my first week of JUCO, I freaking did not like my coach. But I did not like him because I did not like him. Like, in the beginning, not because he was mistreating me, because going from high school to freaking college was difficult. And not only that, we were the number one JUCO um in the state we was in. JUCO won a national championship prior to. He was just really hard on me, and he was just always on my freaking head. And I like my first week, I cried. The first week, I was like, I don't want to do this, but I stuck with it and I pushed through. But I ended up loving my coach down, like my JUCO coach. That's my guy, like for real. Like he's super dope, and he is tough on you, but he also show you a lot of love. Like by the time I was a sophomore, he most definitely gave me my flowers, and most definitely was like like very just like positive stuff about me. Like I appreciate him. Even with him being tough on me, and I didn't like it in the beginning. My freshman year, I did not freaking talk. He made me talk. And my freshman year to my sophomore year, I did a whole freaking 380 because he was on my head. And then after we had lost, that fueled me. Like we lost, and my freshman year, that fueled me. And then every day I was going against the point guard that was ahead of me, and she was really, really good. Shout out to her. I don't want to say nobody's name on here, but she was really, really, really good. She was really, really, really fast, and I was competing against her every day, and she was kicking my butt every day. And I was a freshman, and I was like, "Why is this so hard?" And then whole time I thought she was a freshman too. For like the first couple of weeks, I thought she was a freshman. I'm like, "Bro, I'm not good." And then I realized she was a sophomore. And then seeing from when I was a freshman to a sophomore, like I was a whole different player, whole different person. Nevertheless. Okay, so that's where we're gonna start. I'm gonna go tell my JUCO stories. I don't really got no crazy JUCO stories. I could tell y'all on the road to the national championship that we did. I tell that story time. But yeah. But shout out to my JUCO. I appreciate them dearly. Everybody on my JUCO. You know. But so yeah, this is a story about my racist college coach. So after JUCO, after the tournament, I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go to school. It was freaking COVID, you know. So no schools really giving out scholarships for real. It was real difficult. It was a school that I had already visited. I visited another school, but they didn't have my major. And I'm really, my mom don't play that about the education and the books. She plays no games. Like they was talking about they had created a major for me and this and that. I'm like, I don't know about that. Um, and then it was like further away from home. And I'm not gonna lie, until now, I'm pretty much glued to my parents' hip. And I'm still that way. I talk to like especially like my parents, like I just be glued to their hip. I don't know. I talk to them almost every day. I talk to my mom every day. Like every day I'm on the phone with my mom. And I'm just glued to their hip. Like my mom and like my dad growing up, like those are my close friends. Like everybody's like they got a best childhood best. I do have childhood best friends, but like the people that I go to when I'm in like sadness, turmoil, like anything is my mom and my dad. Yeah, so I'm grateful for my parents. So boom. It's freaking time for me to decide where I'm gonna go to school. It's the school. I really don't know if I want to go to the school because I'm like, it is still close to home. But I did not want to stay in JUCO for another year. I had an option to stay in JUCO for another year. I did not. I feel like I'm one of those people. I don't like getting stuck. And what I mean is getting stuck is like I don't like being in the same position as the next year. Like if I don't see no growth in a certain situation, I'm looking for a way to change it up. Like I don't like not being able to shift or see some growth in my life. I can't do it. Like, so I'm like, bro, I'm only supposed to go to JUCO for 2 years. I'm not staying here for 3 years. There's nothing else for me to do. I feel like I was very successful in my JUCO. I did everything that I could do. It was time for me to move on to the next stage of my life. Also, I wanted to graduate on time. Like, I didn't want to be in undergrad forever because I knew I wanted to get my master's degree. So I'm like, I move on. So ultimately, the school that I picked, it was closer to home. And then, when I first came to the freaking school, the lady, I'm just gonna call her Coach the Lady. That's her name, the lady. That's what I call her. Anybody bring her up, she's the lady. But I'm telling this story because I feel like I need to get this off my chest, and I need to, like, I feel like I said, like, I do feel like I'm over the situation, but I feel like somebody could benefit from hearing this story and some different things that I would have did or I wouldn't have did. So boom, it's my sophomore year. So the summer I was working out like crazy. I was in the gym because I'm like, I'm about to go to D2 level, this, and that. And I'm little. I'm 5 foot. Probably really a 4'11. But I'm 5 foot. I'm itty bitty. So me playing at the D2 level, I was very successful in JUCO. I did everything I can do on that level. So I chose to go to the next level. So first things first, on the visit that I went to go visit, she was like, she seemed okay, cool. But I didn't really know about her vibe. Like, I was just like, I don't know. And so I was talking to my JUCO coach about it, and he was just like, I think it would be good for you if you're comfortable with it and all this stuff. And so ultimately, my decision was not for basketball because, first of all, they were not doing good. Second of all, she didn't have the best rapport, supposedly, with people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? But that was people saying that, but also the people that was saying that, they was shiesty themselves. So it's like, okay, kettle calling the pot black, but just in a different way. Like, you shiesty, you saying she's shiesty, but I don't know this lady from a can of paint. So I'm like, okay. So when I'm on my visit, she's like, do you care? Like, how do you feel about playing on a team that is full of white girls? I'm like, I played on a team full of white girls when I was in high school. Actually, at Johnson County, besides AAU, like my middle school team and all my high school teams, I was really like only black girl. And if not, it was like two of us. It was like two more black girls than me or one more black girl than me. Like, I grew up around in a suburban area around white people. That's just what it is. So I have no problem. Like, I feel like my mom calls me a chameleon, but I fit in with pretty much anybody. Like, I don't discriminate against nobody. I be chilling. As long as you respect me, I respect you. Deasia, I'm very just chill, laid back. I talk to people. I have no problem talking to people. I have no problem respecting people. When people disrespect me, though, it go to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like any person would, but I'm a very chill person. So she asks me that. I'm like, I don't feel no type of way about that. Like, I grew up around white people my whole life. I went to a predominantly white school. I went to a predominantly in my freaking high school team where we went to sub-state 2 times. I had white people on my team. Johnson County. Oh dang! I said the freaking name. Dang! I don't even know if I'm gonna cut it out. But at my JUCO, I went to a freaking. It was like that was probably the most black girls I played with at school. Not AAU, my whole team. Actually, not even AAU. Probably from when I was like fourth grade, third grade to 8th grade. My whole AAU team was pretty much black. Then after that, and I transitioned to my AAU team, it was more white girls than black girls on my AAU team. Like, we're in the Midwest, you know. So yeah, she said that. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm not thinking what's about to happen is what's about to go down today. Like, 23-year-old me and this body is about to experience what she doesn't experience. I'm just thinking like she's just asking because I'm thinking she's just trying to be very transparent. Little did I know. Little did I know. But so after that, ultimately, I ended up deciding to go to the school. Um, So I go to the school. Like, my first couple of interactions with her was cool, but she was kind of awkward and weird. Like, we had picture day, and she like make little weird comments. Like, I had my hair braided like down, like curly, and then she would be like, "Oh, your skin is so clear. Like, the people that look like you, y'all always have clear skin." I'd be like, "What?" Like, she would say weird stuff like that in my first year. I'm like, "Okay, cool." Then I'm just like, okay, and like they would just be weird. Then the girls on the team, they all are white. Um, they was okay and cool, but like they was like, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people from the area that she was from are racist. I'm just be real. Like, they are. And although my JUCO coach used to coach in that area, I feel like he's like just a different breed. Like, he just, you know. So it was a lot of people that where she was from that was on the team. And so, I mean, the girls was cool or whatever. I would talk to some of them, but I didn't really know anybody, and I was coming in a transfer, so I was trying to meet people, and I would like hang out with them. But they also was like, they would just be like, first they was treating me like I was a charity case, like I needed help from somebody. Then once they realized I have my own car, I have my own everything. And if you know me, I have a lot of sneakers. Well, y'all can see from the videos. I have a lot of shoes. So then once they started seeing like, oh, she has a lot of shoes and this, and that, then they're like, oh, you got a lot of, oh my God, like, then it was like different. But at first they was treating me like I needed something for them, or I was like a charity case. It's like, I don't need nothing from you. Um, I got a mom, I got a dad, just like you. I got a car, just like you. I got parents that help me, just like you. Like, same. But they was just a little weird. And so we was in preseason. I was doing pretty good in preseason. I did not expect to come in and just start, because I'm like, I'm a transfer. I'm coming in here. I don't know how this works. I gotta adjust and I gotta adapt. But first things first, my first week, it was this girl. She was from St. Louis. She was like strange. Okay, she was strange. So in practice, I'm very competitive, and I'm coming from a very competitive Johnson County coach. Also, she would also tell me like, those people that you play at Johnson County is not gonna amount to the people that you play here. Like, she would just try to down talk JUCO. And I usually don't pick JUCO players. I just got 2 JUCO players this year because we were struggling, but I usually don't pick JUCO players. After I already done signed and everything, I'm like, all right, whatever. So the other girl that was from St. Louis, she was a transfer too, but she was weird. Like, she was weird. Like, she was weird. I'm not gonna lie, she looked like she was on something. I don't know. So that's neither here nor there, but she looked like she was on something. I would just be like, okay, like she would be tripping out, like she would be getting mad at people and just flipping out, turning red, all the craziness. So okay, so we in practice. This is like the second practice. I'm doing a drill. They like, if we miss a layup or this and that, we're gonna have to run. If we let the ball touch the ground, we're gonna have to run. So I'm like, okay, I'm clapping and cheering people on. I'm being a leader because that's what I'm used to doing. I come from JUCO, where if you're not talking, we're gonna run. If you're not encouraging your teammates, we're gonna run. If you're not holding your teammates accountable and you're a point guard, you're gonna run. Just simple math, you know. So we're in practice, and she freaking like missed a rebound or something. I'm like, hey, come on, we gotta get a rebound. She start trying to pump up like she finna do something, like, I don't know who you're talking to and all this and that. So we going back and forth. And I tell her like, it can be that. Like, if you want it to be that, it can be that, or whatever. So then it was this black dude who was the assistant coach. I'm just, wait, was he even there yet? Oh no, he was there. I'm gonna call him Uncle Tom because he was Uncle Tom. So Uncle Tom is like trying to calm me down. He's like, oh, like they trying to act like I'm the problem. Like I done started something with this lady, with this crazy lady. I'm like, then this other girl, she was older than me, but she was in younger grade than me. She's like, we need a, like they start yelling. I'm like, who, like don't talk, like you talking crazy, like don't, watch your tone. So then after that, like she tries to, coach, she tried to pull me to the side and she's like, we don't do that here. I don't know if you're used to doing that at where you came from. I don't know if you're used to doing that at this, but you will not threaten people. I'm like, first of all, she started with me talking about what she gonna do to me and this ain't that. I don't start nothing, but my mom, we finishing. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, what did I gotta do with her talking crazy? Well, I will handle her. She has problems at home, and you need to be mindful of what you're saying to people. I said, I don't need to be mindful of nothing. Somebody disrespect me, I'm disrespecting them back. So then Uncle Tom will come over, and he's like, oh, just calm down. Like, we got to stick together talking about us because we both black. We got to stick together. Like, just be cool. Like, just be cool. She got a lot going on. I'm like, all right. Boom, that happened. I'm like, okay. So as the season goes throughout, like we in practice, and so she's like, it was this other girl. I used to actually play against her a lot when I was a little girl. She was cool. But we're practicing against each other, like we're competing against each other. We're going hard. She stops the whole practice and is like, you are getting mad because she's playing defense on you and you're getting pissed that she's playing defense on you, and that's not gonna work here. We don't do that here. Girl, what are you talking about? And then when we go to locker room, me and Bailey, no, sit on there. Me and the girl is like, me and the girl is like confused. We just practicing hard against each other. Like we've been playing against each other since we was little. So it's like, okay, she stole the ball from me. I went back and got on defense. We go back and forth, like fighting for the ball. We competing. Like that's what practice is about. Like front your best move. That's what just. So after that, basically, she's getting mad or whatever. She's trying to direct her energy and yelling at me. I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe she's just trying to be tougher on me or whatever. So then in the end, like we're going through the season, everybody's dropping like flies. People were not playing anymore. People were they was acting like they was hurt. But one person, she actually was hurt, but she was cool. She was actually hurt, but I liked playing with her. Like she was competitive and stuff. She was real. But the other girl, the girl that I was playing defense again, she's like, I got this many more credits and I'm leaving. She's like, I'm leaving. And so I'm like, dang, why don't nobody want to play? Then we was losing, bro. We're losing, so then people weren't playing. We're losing, all that, yada yada yada. Cool. So then I start, and I'm kind of like switching roles. Like I go from she's not starting me to she's barely playing me because she's trying to get used to, like she don't know what I can do, which is understandable because I transferred in here. You don't know what I can do. I don't know your system. I don't know how things work. I don't know how you want things to be done as a coach and as a point guard, knowing what you want from your coach in order to be successful. It takes time. So I'm not really tripping. But then everybody ended up getting hurt, and everybody ended up getting like not even hurt, but just not wanting to play. So by the end of the season, it was like barely anybody. Like we practicing with like 7, 8 people. But I played through the whole season. It was a point in time where she just started like yelling at me for everything that other people was doing. Like they wasn't coming to the ball. Mind you, since everybody wanna be hurt. hurt. Since everybody wanna be hurt and nobody wanna, and it's COVID. So So it's just a lot going on. Like people getting sick, people getting the COVID and all this and that. I don't play with that stuff. Like I don't do none of that. This, I don't want them to restrict my video, but I'm not doing none of that. So when people are getting COVID, I'm having to sit out too and stuff. It was just crazy. So we not having that many people practice. By towards the end of the season, like we was in the middle of the season, and we had bumped heads, and then she wanted to talk to me about it because she was yelling at me about them certain people playing, and she's like, they're freshmen and this and that. And I'm like, okay, just because they're freshmen, that don't mean they can't be held accountable. Like when I was a freshman, I was held accountable for everything. My coach was on my head so much. He was not playing no games. Like he was like, yeah, you're gonna do what you're supposed to do. You're gonna come to the ball, you're gonna catch the ball, you're gonna jump stop. You're gonna box out. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, or you're not gonna play. And so I had that conversation with her. It seemed like we got an understanding. It was closer to the end of the year. I'm like, okay, cool. The other people had came in. She also asked me, was I gonna stay for a COVID year? I'm like, no. So I'm graduating on time. Like I'm getting my degree, and I'm moving on to my next journey and my next chapter, whatever that looks like. So that's what was in my mind. My junior year. So my junior year, we was bumping heads, but we was not like winning, like, cause it was like we didn't have no post player, we didn't have nobody. It was just crazy. So then my junior summer, I was like working out and stuff. We come back. Now this is my senior year. This is when everything went freaking down. And I think I should do a part 1 and a part 2. But basically, it started off as them trying to look at me crazy. And then when I tell y'all about my senior year, Uncle Tom and that lady, but mind you, by the time I'm in my senior year, the girl from St. Louis, she done left. Another girl done transferred. A whole bunch of people is done. It's like a whole new team coming in besides like 3 people. So we like working out in the off season and doing extra stuff to be able to be successful. And yeah, we were just junior year, basically she was doing weird stuff, but it wasn't to the extreme. And mind y'all, in my brain, I thought about transferring, but I'm like, bro, it's COVID. It's at this point in time, it's thousands of players in the portal, bro. Thousands of players in the portal. And I'm like, what if I get in the portal? And then what if I don't want to get in the portal and not trying to come back? And then she treat me some type of way when I try to come back. I just didn't want to go through all that. So I was just like, I'm just going to finish out where I started. I want to graduate on time, which I did. Shouts out to me. Shouts out to me. But yeah, this is going to be the first part of the story. It might be 2. It's going to probably like 3 or 4 parts. But I'm also going to be dropping other videos in the middle of this. But this is the base story of my racist college basketball coach that I had to encounter and deal with. And yeah, I feel like I'm skipping something. No, I'm saying that because that's going to be the beginning of the story. But my racist college basketball coach and Uncle Tom. And I'm telling the story time about this, and I don't care. Turn my pain into gain. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? But like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping about my senior year and what all went on during my senior year. And this racist lady. And this all stirred up because her weird self requested me, or she requested me, or popped up. No, she popped up on Who You May Know on my Facebook the other day. Mind you, I didn't get on Facebook. First, let's start there. Let's start there. I don't get on Facebook, first of all. Second of all the people that I may know on Facebook is I wouldn't know you because I don't know you. But she popped up on my Facebook the other day, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about that because I'm like, you ruined my senior year of college basketball, not my whole senior year. After I was done playing, oh, that story time really hit. This gonna have so many parts. But after I was done playing and basketball was over, I had fun my senior year. I was going to class. I was hanging out with people. They're no longer my friends, but they was cool while they was cool. You know what I'm saying? They was cool while they was cool. I was hanging out with them. I had a little situation that turned to a relationship going on. Like, it was a lot going on. I was really in a very traumatic time of my life. Like, in the traumaticness of that basketball season, the traumaticness of that school. Like, if I could go back, all the lessons that I learned, I'm grateful that I learned them, and I met a lot of great people on the way. But if I could go back, I would have transferred. I think I would have transferred. But that's only if I know what I know now. I didn't know what I know now. And I don't think how I think now. And I probably wouldn't think how I think now if I didn't go through what I went through. But I would have transferred because no. But yeah, I was like going through a year. Y'all wouldn't know because I was up posting on YouTube. But I went through a year of hardship dealing with racist lady, Uncle Tom, going through it with friends, going through with a relationship. Like, I was like, some stuff was like that was done to me, you know. I like, not gonna lie, I took some of that anger out on someone else. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I took that anger out on somebody else. Um, but I repented for it. I talked to God about it, and I let it go. But this story time about this racist lady, this is happening. And I'm telling the story time, and I don't care who watch it, who see it. I'm telling my truth. I don't care. I don't care. Cause y'all coaches, y'all be, and don't get it twisted. I can deal with a hard, tough coach. I dealt with the hardest and the toughest coaches. That was tougher than her. Shoot, she was racist coach. She wasn't even a hard, tough coach. She wasn't even like how my Duco coach was. I feel like he's one of the hardest, toughest people to play for. She was too busy. She was racist, bro. I don't care. Like, you racist. And if you see this, you racist. If your daughter see this, you're racist. You know you're racist. And apparently, after what happened in the situation, and me going through the situation, everybody was like, she been doing this and doing that. So that's why I be saying, whatever I went through, I would say I would have transferred, but maybe I was supposed to go there to create a shift and an impact and a change. Because regardless, we didn't have the best record because we couldn't, because nobody wanted to play for her. Regardless if we didn't have the best record, the best score, or whatever tonight, I left my mark. Because girls like me, I pray. You play Division II basketball, girls that look like me, you don't deserve to be treated with racism. Any college player, if your coach is racist, bro, report that. Report it. Report it. Do what you need to do. Because no, that's not cool. And it's heck of coaches now that are racist. And y'all would think, since us, a lot of us play sports. That it wouldn't be like, why would you be a coach if you, but it is. So I did it for the girls that look like me, so I really can't regret it. Now, did I say I would transfer? I would, but I really can't regret it because at the end of the day, no other girl that looked like me at that school will go through what I went through. At least not from her. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna come back and tell more of the story tomorrow. I hope y'all have a blessed, lovely night, a great night, and it's going up. I've been wanting to tell this story time, but I've been scared. But today, like, nah, sister, you need to tell what happened. You need to speak on it and tell what it is and what it ain't and what it was and what it how. And I'm not by any means telling the story because I'm a perfect person. I don't make no mistakes and I don't make no flaws. None of this. Nah. Telling the story of my experience, what I went through, how I went through it, because it can help somebody else. Maybe peep the signs earlier, or it can help somebody else. If you're going through it right now, it might encourage you to do what you need to do and file that complaint on that lady or that man. And don't think just because somebody look like you that they're gonna stand up for you, because some people are Uncle Toms. Like we named Uncle Tom in the story. Uncle Tom is Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom worried about his job. He not worried about what's right. And that's why when Kendrick said, I forgot what Kendrick just said, but when Kendrick said that it's not a lot of real niggas left, it's not a lot of righteous niggas left, he was telling nothing but facts, because that's true. A lot of people is not willing to put they on the line for something that's right. And I'm not even saying that he was supposed to lose his job for what was right, but even when he got in a position to do something better, which I'm gonna tell the story time, he still chose not to do something better. That's the crazy part. That's the insane part. When he got in the position to do something better, he still chose to stick with the white man script and be Uncle Tom. So I can never respect it. And yes, you in the story time and I don't care. And I'm not gonna drop names because I think that's illegal. But if I could drop a name, nevertheless, you know who you are. And you know what you do. And you know what you did. And I don't respect it. Never gonna respect it. Never will respect it. But yeah, I'll be back to tell another story, the other part to the story time, because it's March. I'm dropping March Madness videos. Every day I'm gonna drop a video. Every day your girl's gonna get up here. I might tell a story time about my basketball experience. I might be on here talking about sports and what's going on and what's popping in March Madness, because if y'all didn't know, nobody has lost yet. Nobody is undefeated. South Carolina undefeated, so the NCAA championship is up for grabs, But yeah. If you like it here, like, comment, subscribe. I will be back with more videos about this story time and other sports videos. Subscribe so I can get to 500 subscribers. And then subscribe some more so I can get to 1,000. And then watch my videos all the way through so I can keep going up and growing. But yeah. It's your girl DH, your Renee. And we leave it off at the video. And remember, stay solid, stay true to you, stay focused, and peace.